Next, I open the executive session on House Bill 528, and I recognize Representative Shaborn. Oh, no, it was Representative Paquette. Sorry.
I move ought to pass with amendment 0488H.
Seconded by Representative Murray.
So this amendment changes the original bill. The first one was a felony. This lessens the penalty to a violation with a fine. It does not decriminalize the use of psilocybin, but it changes it from a felony to a fine.
Thank you. Would you like to speak
For
to
your
the
first
second?
offense.
Okay. Would you like to speak to the second, Representative Murray?
Sure, thank you. I think it was clear from testimony that, not only is this not really a dangerous drug, but it also has medicinal benefits that people are unable to take advantage of currently because of its classification under the Controlled Drug Act. And while entirely removing it might be too big a step for this legislature to take right now, I think this is a good compromise to start with. And hopefully people will be able to treat, their conditions if they need to and not face a felony for doing so.
Thank you. Further discussion. Representative Muse.
Yeah, I would like to say that, during the public hearing, we actually heard some pretty compelling testimony from one of our colleagues, and I think that really helped. In the past, we've heard that psilocybin is extremely useful for doing things like treating PTSD in veterans. We've heard that it's actually been a breakthrough medication for folks who have dealt with mental illness issues for many, many years. I think where I'm at on this is this particular change to the bill allows it to be treated more like cannabis from a penalty perspective and less like fentanyl, which I think is a good thing given the therapeutic benefits. It also gives us time to weigh and measure what the potential therapeutic value of this is, to wait for studies to come out before we make any additional decisions on what we're doing. But at this point, it seems that if we already have folks like state representatives who are taking it to treat conditions that they have, and we have constituents who are also doing the same thing. It's to me, it's increasingly analogous to I think what we saw with cannabis, a decade ago. So it's time to break the log jam, and I hope we pass this.
Thank you. Representative Rhodes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to say I told the sponsor that I would vote for his amendment. He called. He made a very compelling case. If for anything other than the fact that I have tremendous respect for him, and when he testifies, he's the one person I know ever want to go up on the House floor against. But I just have to say for the record that all this conversation about this being medicine, that's almost make me want to say no. I am not a doctor. I don't know that any of us in here are, listen, no, that's not right. So if we're doing this because we're taking away the penalty, that's one thing. But doing it because we're trying to say that we're making it be medicine, that's the part that I'm not okay with. I will vote for it. I'm saying that.
Thank you. Further discussion. I'm torn on this. I generally do not agree in full legalization, and as this does not do that, it reduces it from a felony, which is in line with the bill I passed or that I wrote that decriminalized or defelonized first offense possession. So I'm going to support this. I do believe there is medicinal value in this. The VA is looking into it, but in order for us to look at it that way, it's got to be done through the proper processes, which doesn't mean having our citizens at home experimenting to see what makes them feel better. I'd like to see it done through proper scientific channels, through university studies and the VA. But having said that, I support this bill lowering it from a felony. We don't need more intoxicated people, but we also don't need more felons. So with that, I ask the clerk to call the roll. The motion is ought to pass with amendment.
Vice,
or did we adopt
or
the amendment?
no, adoption of amendment.
Oh, we got to adopt the amendment, excuse me.
Vice Chair Rhodes?
Yes.
Representative Prue?
Yes on the amendment.
Representative Lascelles,
Yes.
Representative Devoid,
Yes.
Representative Paternow,
Yes.
Representative Paquette,
Yes.
Representative Saborn Deschenier,
Yes.
Representative Peoples,
Yes.
Representative Harriet Gathright,
Yes.
Representative Muse,
Yes.
Representative Newman,
Yes.
Representative Murphy.
Yes.
The clerk votes yes. Representative Newell,
Yes.
Representative Shear,
Yes.
Chairman Roy,
Chair votes yes.
16-0.
Any objection to consent? No, never mind. It's still just the amendment. Further discussion? Seeing none, ask the clerk. What? Oh, yeah. I suppose you're right. Motion?
OTP with amendment?
There you go. Did you get both of those? Okay. Ask clerk to call the roll. The motion is ought to pass with amendment.
Vice Chair Rhodes,
Yes.
Representative Prue,
Reluctantly, yes.
Representative Lascelles,
Yes.
Representative Devoid,
Yes.
Representative Paternow,
Yes.
Representative Paquette,
Yes.
Representative Saborn Deschenier,
Yes.
Representative Peoples,
Yes.
Representative Harriet Gathright, Representative Muse,
Yes.
Representative Newman,
Yes.
Representative Murphy.
Yes.
The clerk votes yes. Representative Newell,
Yes.
Representative Shear,
Yes.
Chairman Roy,
Chair votes yes.
16-0.
Any objection to consent? Seeing none, it'll go on consent. I hereby close the executive session. I open the executive session.